guys, welcome to my newest video for today. For today's video I'm going to be bringing back a segment that I've attempted to film in the past, but I thought it would be a fun way to sort of go over the movies that I've seen at the cinema this year. So from now on I'm going to be grouping them every three months. I'll sort of do a video where I talk about the movies that I see at the cinema. So this video is going to cover from April to June. So in April I saw 5 movies, May I saw 3 movies, and June I saw 3 movies. So I have like my ticket stubs here, so I'll just quickly go through what I've seen. So first up I have The Courier, which I thought was a really excellent Cold War thriller with Benedict Cumberbatch. He was pretty much the main reason I wanted to see this, but I still thought this was a very good story, so I saw The Courier. Then I saw Ascendant, because I think I was like, I've sort of been trying to go once a week, but as you've noticed, it's sort of like I saw most of my movies in April, and then May and June I've like barely been to the cinema. But I did go to see Ascendant. It was okay. I think they tried to put it's very much a setting up film, and I don't think it did well enough to warrant a sequel. Like it's a very short runtime. They were trying to sort of put all this world building into it, and I don't think it quite paid off. Like, it was entertaining. I liked that it all took place mostly in this elevator, but like, yeah, it was a fun watch, but it wasn't like anything super amazing or that. So I saw Ascendant. Then I saw The Father, which of course Anthony Hopkins won the Oscar for, rather controversially. I did think, like, if this was any other year he would have won for this, because I thought at that point that I saw this that of course Chadwick Boseman was going to win it, but then Anthony Hopkins won. So but yeah, he was excellent in this. It's a very heartbreaking film, sort of seeing his character like slowly begin to unravel as dementia takes hold. It's an excellent film, and yeah, Anthony Hopkins did deserve to win. I just didn't think that he would actually win. So that was The Father. Then on the 29th they ended up having a double book. So I think one week in April, like, I was really sick, so I couldn't get to the cinema, so I saw 2 movies on the same day. The first was Wrath of Man, with the Guy Ritchie film with Jason Statham. Really enjoyed this one. It's was definitely like a slow burn action film, but I did thoroughly enjoy watching this one as when I saw it. So Wrath of Man. And then I saw the new Mortal Kombat film. Again, I really enjoyed this one. I know it's sort of been mixed, but I think I've seen the 90s film. But it's been that long since I've seen it. Like, I don't really remember much about it, but like, I enjoyed this for what it was. I'd be interested in a sequel. I think Josh Lawson was my favourite part of this movie. I loved all the random Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings references that he kept making throughout it. But I've been a fan of Josh Lawson since his Thank God You're Here days. So yeah, seeing him in like a mainstream blockbuster like this was awesome. So but yeah, so I saw Mortal Kombat at the end of April. Then going into May, I saw perhaps a rather fitting film for the times we're living in, Lockdown. It was very surreal seeing a film, you know, sort of about the pandemic, and that, like, they've actually already started making films about the pandemic. But I mainly saw this because Anne Hathaway was in it, and she's one of my favourite actresses, so I try to see most of her movies. But yeah, like, it was decent for what it was. A bit of you sort of had to sort of stretch your, like, some of it was, like, I felt was sort of like, yeah, okay, I'm just going to roll with it. But I did like this, so, and yeah, so that was Lockdown. Then I saw a film that was one I wasn't planning on seeing, and I started hearing good things about it, so I decided to check it out, and that was Those Who Wish Me Dead. This was a very like, intense, like, thriller, like, survival thriller, and I really liked Angelina Jolie in this one. And yeah, I was very invested in the story, the characters, and I was hoping for a different outcome for some of the characters. But yeah, it was a very good thriller. and one that surprised me a lot, so Those Who Wish Me Dead. And then at the end of May, I finally got to see A Quiet Place Part 2. So, I don't think this was quite as good as the first one, but I did like seeing the world building and seeing how other, how the sort of the rest of the area was coping. And yeah, I sort of it ended very abruptly because I was like, oh, okay, that's the end. But I am interested in a part 3 because I do believe that it was confirmed that there was going to be a part 3 to this. But yeah, I finally got to see A Quiet Place Part 2. So then going into June, I saw The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. This one wasn't as good as the previous Conjuring movies. I thought this would have more to do with the actual court case, because that was the part I was mostly interested in, but it was more about the investigation, and yeah, we only got sort of the court case right at the end. It was still very good, just not as good as the first two, so out of, I think the first one is still my favourite, but I did very much enjoy The Conjuring 2, but yeah, I think this one wasn't as good as those two, so that's The Conjuring, Devil Made Me Do It. Then I watched The Hitman's Wife, Bodyguard. I enjoyed this one. It was sort of a very fun, sort of leave your brain at the door type movie, and yeah, I really do like Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson in this, and also Salma Hayek was hilarious as well, so yeah, it was just a fun ride and I enjoyed it. So The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, and then the final film that I saw for this video, and the last film I saw in June, and that of course was Fast 9. Now I know this has been getting a lot of bad reviews, but I honestly really enjoyed this. It was yes, it was probably the most ridiculous this film has been to date, because I ended up rewatching all the Fast and Furious films in the lead up to this one, and yes, it's definitely you sort of have to wonder where the hell they're going to go from here, but I enjoyed this. It was a lot of fun. I sort of yeah, I did actually like the self-aware moments throughout it, and it's sort of very meta, but I love seeing Charlize Theron again. That was sort of great that she kept coming, she returned for this one. So, but yeah, it was fun. It was, and I think probably one of my favorites of the franchise. So, yeah, that's Fast 9, and there we have it. Those are, I guess, the first installment of Tracy Goes to the Movies. So this is from April to June 2021. So next one will be from July to September. So hopefully I still manage to see some more movies at the cinema, because the way things are going in New South Wales, we could very possibly be heading to a hard lockdown, so for the entire state, which obviously would mean no cinema. But yeah, because at the moment the lockdown's extended to Sydney, but it could very well go to other to regional New South Wales, which is where I live. But yeah, so them I should have I've seen some movies already in July, but then yeah, depending on how we go with things, it may not be a full 3 months, but hopefully we'll still be I'll still be able to get to the cinema, and yeah. So I'm definitely taking advantage of it while they're still open, because after obviously the last year and not having regular movies to go to on a weekly basis, I've sort of definitely appreciated the movie going experience more. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to see the films that are scheduled to come out. But yes, obviously if New South Wales goes into a hard lockdown, that won't happen. But we'll see if I end up how the next lot of Tracy Goes to the Movies turns out. So but yeah, I'm just going to stop it here. So thank you guys for watching, and until my next video, I will see you guys next time. Bye!